European Commission to send humanitarian assistance to Philippines and other Asian nations. The European Commission will provide 21 million euros to assist with preparations for natural disasters in Nepal, as well as the Philippines and other Southeast Asian countries. Relief will also be given to Filipinos affected by a typhoon last year or the conflict in the Mindanao region. Of the total, 10 million euros has been allocated for those who have lost their homes and income in the Philippines because of Typhoon Rai in December 2021. A sum of 9.5 million euros will be used for disaster preparation and response plans in the Philippines, the Southeast Asia region, and Nepal. The remaining 1.5 million euros will be utilized to provide emergency shelter, protection, income, food, water, and sanitation services to those victims of strife in Mindanao. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Our abundant appreciation, European Commission. May all those affected find comfort through your caring actions. We pray for a gentler, more stable world for all in heaven's immense love.
Deadly bird flu reported in numerous U.S. counties. On February 9, 2022, the H5N1 strain of the highly pathogenic avian influenza was found in a commercial facility that housed 29,000 turkey people in Du Bois County, Indiana, United States. Less than a week later, the virulent strain was detected in a nearby facility of over 26,000 turkey persons. Meanwhile, the highly contagious virus was identified in a backyard flock of poultry persons in Fauquier County, Virginia, and another commercial operation of 240,000 broiler chicken people in Fulton County, Kentucky. Sadly, to contain the outbreak, all the avian residents in the first infected facility in Du Bois and the backyard operation in Fauquier were euthanized, while the rest of the bird individuals in the other 2 sites were also culled. Alarmingly, fatal human H5N1 infected cases have been reported before, and if it gains the ability for sustained transmission among human beings, it may lead to a pandemic. Our tearful prayers go to the deceased winged darlings. May their souls rest in peace. To prevent sinful killing and lethal zoonotic outbreaks, may all nations ban meat production and implement vegan law in God's mercy.
Southeast Asia's first compostable resin plant project being constructed in Âu Lạc, also known as Vietnam. Anphat Holdings Group, one of the leading companies in advanced technology and environmentally friendly plastics production in Âu Lạc or Vietnam, recently started construction on a $120 million compostable resin manufacturing plant. The material produced by it will be used in making PBAT or polybutylene adipate terephthalate-based compostable bioplastics. Compostable bioplastics are able to biodegrade. The plant will be completed after 24 months, operate the equivalent of 350 days a year, and have a production capacity of 30,000 metric tons annually. Congratulations, Anphat Holdings Group, on carrying out the development of this sustainable facility. May Buddha bless your beautiful country as it progresses toward greener living.
International researchers investigate tropical forest regeneration. In a study published in the journal Science, a team of scientists examined the natural regeneration of 77 deforested sites in the Americas and West Africa and found that they could, in many cases, successfully regrow on their own. The soil could recover in less than a decade, while above-ground biomass and species composition required more than 120 years. If the cleared location is not too large and there is an undisturbed area nearby, it can provide seeds and nourishment. However, if the soils are too degraded or animal people cannot access it, then it may be necessary for humans to plant vegetation manually. If manual intervention is required, the scientists recommend that drier regions should be planted with drought-tolerant species first and wetter regions with fast-growing varieties. Thank you, international researchers, for helping to determine the effectiveness of natural forest regeneration. In the upliftment of the divine, may we return as much land as possible to the natural world by abandoning eating animal people.
80-year-young gentleman rescues motorists trapped in blizzard. During a mega snowstorm in Penn, Saskatchewan, Canada, Shannon St. Onge, the director of finance at the First Nations University of Canada, became lost and stranded for 14 hours. The worried mother posted her location on the Penn's community Facebook page, which was viewed by a group member who knew Shannon was near André Bouvier Sr.'s farm and contacted him. The kind man walked about half a kilometer with a flashlight to reach Shannon and found her and 2 other cars with individuals needing rescue. Mr. Bouvier led the 7 people to his home and offered the guests food, blankets, and a place to stay for the night. We applaud you, André Bouvier Sr., for displaying kindness and bravery and are so glad everyone is safe. May we all care more for one another and do our best to extend a helping hand in the light of the providence.
Australian vegan meat manufacturer raises funds for expansion. Queensland plant-based food startup FanFoods recently raised $3 million in funds to expand its product range and capacity. Co-founded by Michelin star-trained chef Alejandro Cancino, a proud vegan, the company's offerings are already sold in the nation's 2 largest supermarket chains, Coles and Woolworths. The brand is also looking to broaden sales within Australia and enter Asia's markets. Current items include vegan beef, bacon, and chicken analogs, as well as vegan pulled pork, beef, and lamb, and more. Vegan plant-based meat sales increased by 46% in 2020 over the previous year in Australia, as the country continues to see rapid growth in the industry. Congratulations, FanFoods, on your successful fundraising and expansion plans. In celestial glory, may the demand for vegan protein products rapidly rise to help us soon reach a fully vegan world.
Spain creates new agency to protect wildlife, people, and nature. In February of this year, the Spanish government ordered the creation of a central agency to address the illegal trade of wild species and mistreatment of people from the animal kingdom. Known as the Spanish Central Office for the Analysis of Information on Illegal Environmental Activities, the organization will be under the auspices of the National Police Force, the Civil Guard. The new agency will coordinate efforts by other entities, including law enforcement, customs, and inspection services, to ensure compliance with laws that protect wild flora and fauna, as well as nature reserves and water resources. Spain is a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for compassion. Our appreciation, Spain. May this effort to safeguard precious wildlife, people, and natural habitats greatly benefit future generations in heaven's loving guidance.